Good morning, dear one. Robert Brzezinski with you. Today is the 8th of May. Is there a Star Wars joke in there somewhere? I don't know. There might be. So anyway, good morning, folks. It's 8:15 Mountain Time. That means it's time for morning prayer, an opportunity to come together in spiritual practice and share in a spiritual mind treatment to get our day started. And today we have the wonderful Reverend Elzia Sekou with us.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing?
It's good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Yes, yes.
And folks, you might recognize Reverend LZ is with us, been with us a few times now. He's pretty regular on this program, and affectionately we call him Rev Z. We'll see that in his name there. We call him Rev Z. And the fun part is Z and I have been having this great opportunity to play together. We've created a podcast. There we go. I'll put my head behind it. That way you can see the podcast. But we've created a weekly podcast, and it actually, episode number 4 is coming out today, as a matter of fact. So I think I have the address here. No, I went and copied something different. So I'll drop the address in the comments of this program a little bit later here this morning, after the broadcast, let you know what we're doing there. So, and remember, this is really a program about prayer. And I like to remind people, when we use the term prayer, we're not talking about a begging or beseeching God. We're not talking about, oh, please, please bless me and the heck with the other guy. We're not talking about trying to get stuff. We're talking about an affirmative, positive outlook on life. And how do we create that? Well, we create that by changing our own thinking, changing the way we look at things. So what you'll hear today is a little bit of us talking in first person, us talking in third person, us talking in every person you can imagine, because what's really happening is we're changing our own mind. We're logically moving through a series of steps to change our own mind and see the world differently. And what we trust is that when we do that, then the conditions in our life begin to change. Then we start to see different results in our lives. We start to see newness coming into our lives. So, Z, it's great to have you back with us again.
Great to be back.
What's since the last time you've been with us, what's been in your heart? What's been in your prayers?
Well, now that states and counties or whatever are starting to move back to some normal activities, I guess you might call it. There's a song by Donald Byrd. It's back in the late 70s called "Stepping Into Tomorrow." And he had, and one of the verses was "Stepping into tomorrow, I got both feet on the ground," and that's what's been on my heart for the last few days is how do we move forward very grounded and very assured as we move through this new next phase of the new life, if you will. And so that's been on my mind, and how do we do that, and how do I ask for myself and for my family and everyone to do this very, very grounded and very assured.
Yeah, right on. All right. Well, therein is the seed and the germ of a great prayer. I can feel that coming. So, what we'll do here, folks, is what's called share a prayer, and Reverend LZ will get us started. He'll move through the steps and the process, and when he's at a place where, hey, boom, I know the truth, and this is good for me, he'll kind of send it my way. I'll pick the prayer up and run with it for a bit, and then when I get to that same place, we'll call it good, say our goodbyes, and let you get into the next portion of your day. So, Rev Z, please take us away.
Yes, yes. So if everybody can just take a deep breath. And so as we allow that breath to just settle down into our bodies, to literally ground us to the earth and to attach us to the heavens. We know that right here, right now, the only thing that exists is God. And we know that there is only one life, and that life is God's life, and that life is perfect, and that life is my life and our life right now. And so I know and affirm that as we ground down and remember that connection and that life that is God, that we are guided, that we are uplifted, and that our intuition is keenly attuned to what's right and what's helpful and those things that are not. I know that the mind of God is filled with guidance and absolute upliftment and healing and support wherever we need it. And so we take that breath to attune to the divine mind of God, to ground down on Mother Earth and allow it to support us and sustain us and the Spirit of God to move us in the right direction. Because I know we are ready, willing, and able to take the charge, to move back into a life of newness, a life of guidance, a life of inspiration, a life that allows us to realize our connection with the divine and to move accordingly with ourselves, our family, and the whole planet in establishing a new earth, in establishing a place that allows us to be the best that we can be in all situations, in all circumstances, and to allow others to be exactly who they are. Because I know that there's no idea, there's no plan, there's nothing too big for God. So dream big as we do as we move forward on how to make things new. And so it is in that newness of life, it is in that grounding of life that I give thanks. I give thanks for this opportunity to begin again, to allow myself to be an example for others on how to navigate these times that can sometimes be trying. But I know that God is always at my side, always giving me the right information to make great decisions. And so I give thanks. And so it is in that thanksgiving, it is in that upliftment and grounding that I pass this prayer to Reverend Robert.
Mm. And I too feel that sense of being grounded, of being anchored the truth, into the truth that never changes, and grounded into a recognition of God's great expression and love. And I too feel that pull of upliftment. And so it is as if we are being stretched from being held strong by the ground and being stretched into the uplifting light of God. Each one being called, being stretched into a new way of being, a new way of seeing the world, a new way of showing up in the world. See, what I do really know, beyond any question, is that at the very center of all of this, there is God. And if there is God, then there is good. And if there is good, then that is good for my life. And what is good in my life is good for the lives of those around me. As I seek the good and as I share the good and as I vibrate at the level of good, then that is God. That is God taking form. That is God taking shape. That is God as the expression and the model for spiritual living. That is God calling others to their greatness through my expression, through my opportunities. And I know it's not just me. I know everyone across this entire planet as a great expression of the divine, being the model of spiritual living. I know everyone that hears these words in this moment, in another dimension, another time, each one a divine blueprint of God's great expression on this planet. And so I know each one brings a unique set of gifts and skills and talents, that each one is grounded in truth and stretching towards the light. That each of us is on this mighty spiral of becoming, And that spiral is ever upward and ever outward, growing forever wider and forever taller. We are being stretched right now into the next great expression of livingness, into the next great expression of beingness. Oh, and out on that horizon, I see a vision of a world that works for everyone. I see a vision moving forward, expressing itself. I can see the pieces and the parts of this grand puzzle revealing heaven on earth, revealing nirvana, revealing Valhalla, whatever name we give it. It is a world that works for everyone. A world of unique and amazing human beings, each expressing their spiritual divinity, their spiritual magnificence, each one bringing a set of great gifts to this planet. So I know you, each one that hears these words, is an absolute gift. A great, beautiful, shining gift of love and light and creativity on the planet. Oh, each one a glorious gift of creativity, love, and light on the planet. That is the truth. And so I am in this moment grateful for the recognition of this word, grateful for the opportunity to speak this word, most especially grateful to know that God's got this, so I can let it be. I loose the word into the law that is already said yes, that must demonstrate, that is already active upon this word. And I rest easy knowing God's got it. I get out of the way and I can let go and let God be God. And if this has resonated in any way, please join me in an affirmation of this truth as we say together, and so it is.
Amen.
And so it is. Thank you,
so
John.
it is.
Oh, what a great way to start the day.
Yes.
Let's say hello to a couple of people real quick. My good friend Deborah Myers.
Hi, Deb.
Glad you're with us. And Suzanne. Big shout out for Rev Z this morning. And our dear friend Ursula, who I don't think Ursula's missed a prayer in weeks. So kudos, Ursula. If I had a big banner for top fan, I would give that to you immediately. So maybe you and Suzanne might be in the running there. I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for being with us. Folks, we've got New Thought Radio as a sponsor of this program and the New Thought Media Network. And I'll tell you, there's all kinds of great stuff going on. We're one of the sponsors of Faith Rivera's CD release party. That's happening today. Starts at about 4 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Mountain. And then tonight, the big event starting at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer in concert. I had a chance to do a pop-up interview with Bob and Shannon yesterday afternoon. It's on my Facebook page as well as the station New Thought Media Network's page. Check those out and join us for the concert tonight. 2 full hours of I promise it's going to be unlike any internet concert you've seen. And yes, there are tickets. Yes, you have to buy your tickets. This is not a free event. We're not doing this on Facebook Live. Bob and Shannon have put together a really great system. You're going to feel like you're in the room at a real concert again. So join us for that. And please, hey, do check out Rev Z. Did I make that into a ticker? Let's change that real quick. We want you to be able to connect with Rev Z over on the Facebook page for the Center for Spiritual Living Denver. Reverend Elzia is currently the bridge minister over at CSL Denver, helping them as they're between senior ministers, doing a great job supporting the company through an incredibly challenging time. And you can catch some of his talks over there and learn more about that community over there.
Yes, please join us. So we got to check out on the site. We got a class starting next Wednesday, so check it out.
Yes, and a new class on consciousness, correct?
Correct. How to
Right.
keys to expanded consciousness.
Ooh, cool. That one sounds like fun. Wednesday nights?
Wednesday nights for 4 weeks.
And it's the internet, folks. There are no limitations. There are no barriers to entry here. You can't say that, your dog needs you to be home, and you can't say that you're too far away. So if you're in middle Iowa right now and you need some Rev
Come
Z
on
in your
in.
life, come on in and join us. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here. I'll be back tonight, 8:15 p.m. from evening prayer. Oh, no. That's remember. I keep doing this. Evening prayers are being pushed back by an hour tonight because of the Bob Sima concert. So after the concert, I'll be on for evening prayers and see if maybe we can get my wife to join me sometime. Thank you again, Z, for being with us.
Yes. Thank you. Much love. I love the work you're doing, man. It's a great job.
Well, thank you for that. And love to all of you watching. We hope to see you. We know we'll see you again soon. I'm Robert. I'm Reverend Robert. We'll take it. I'm a jibber jabber, and so I'm out of here. We'll see you again soon.
See
Bye
you
now.
soon. Bye bye.